The first time we saw this play was back in the playoffs last season, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Boston Celtics. The Pacers are down by 3 points, 1.7 seconds left. And the Celtics are usually a team where if they're up 3 in this situation, they are fouling. So the Pacers know they have to run a play to get a shot immediately. And it's a pretty wild setup considering the Pacers are scoring on the right side of the court. Meanwhile, all their players are camped in the back court. It's actually very simple. They have 2 decoys. Number 1, Miles Turner. He's just going to run a vertical route. His job is to keep Jrue Holiday occupied as long as he can. Then you have Siakam doing the same exact thing. Basically, the middle is where the action really gets created. One of the most popular concepts in the NFL is pick plays or rub concepts. That's exactly what you see here. Doug McDermott runs right at Jaylen Brown, but then he sidesteps him to avoid the illegal screen. Now Jaylen Brown and Derek White instantly have to communicate the switch, and clearly they didn't, but even if they did, Derek White has his back turned. Meanwhile, Aaron Nesmith is in a full-out sprint. Now an open shot is created. Unfortunate miss, but you live with that because the Celtics were fouling up 3. That's the thing I love about this play. It gave the Celtics no chance to foul. Now I take you to yesterday versus the Bucks. Same situation, but there is more time on the clock, and it's on the opposite side. Plus, the Bucks are lined up differently. Giannis is way back, while Boston had everyone above half court. So Trent is in front of Turner, but his assignment is Siakam. Immediately the play works. Turner barrels over Trent Jr. That creates a traffic jam, slows up Kyle Kuzma, who is following the sprinting Nesmith, and that causes the breakdown. Because Prince sees Aaron and knows no one is guarding the opposite side near that ref. So he decides to stay and take that away. So now no one is guarding his original matchup, Tyrese Halliburton. And going back to Miles Turner, he's basically a lead blocker on this play at this point. His next assignment is taking out Giannis, but honestly, he doesn't really get the greatest block in the world because he wants to avoid that illegal screen. So Giannis is there on the catch. This is an incredibly tough shot, but you're a winner because you avoid them fouling and taking away that shot and chance. And it turns out on this one, Giannis gets a little too over aggressive trying to guard that, and he gave him no space to land, or maybe hit him a little bit. I don't know. Whatever happened, the ref called a foul. Now they win the game because of that play. I think an adjustment you're going to see moving forward is the guy guarding the pass. Both plays, the defender was positioned to where the corner is now open. I think in the future, coaches will be like, face in the direction that you can see the play going down. So then potentially Al Horford or Brook Lopez could just help on Aaron Nesmith or help on Tyrese Halliburton. There is so little time remaining when this design is pulled out of the bag that most likely there's not enough time to make a pass after a catch. So as a defense, if you force them to do something other than just shoot right away, you're probably going to win the game. So I think having that player guarding the pass as a potential helper or a guy who can potentially take a pass away, because one thing you also have to think about is they're down by 3 points. So even if you give up a 2, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section.